Hello and welcome back to the podcast, We Are Selling. Many podcasts ago, we had Clint Ranse come on and speak to us about videos of value. That was a fantastic two-part episode. During that time, it got a lot of people thinking about, should I do video, should I not? Well, speaking at the Complete Leader Conference this year will be Clint Ranse. He joins us today on the podcast. Clint, welcome aboard.
G'day, Lee. Welcome to be back.
So good to have you back, and I want to start with that. There's been some amazing things happen out there in video since we did videos of value, and one of those is, well, the big question that everybody wants to know is around AI.
Yeah, well, AI is definitely in that 6 months taken a big part of the content creation away of being able to get stuff done quicker. But where everyone's looking at video and AI is, well, how can AI help me create videos? And yes, there's definitely some unique ways of doing it. It's probably 6 to 12 months away from being able to create a complete AI persona of yourself and not even needing to show up as much. But what everyone needs to be looking at with AI is, as AI steps away from just being a large language model and starts to become a large action model, and we want it to be able to, hey, at ChatGPT, who's the best real estate agent in town? Where is it getting that information? So we need to be feeding that right information out there so that it's searchable and findable by AI so that it can then book me an appointment with the best real estate agent in town, because that's where it's heading, and it'll automatically be heading towards you.
How fascinating. So when people think of AI, they think of it's writing my copy, it's cutting clips and joining things together. But AI as search is really the future where, well, and we already do it now with Siri, you just ask that question and you get the answer back. But you're saying your videos of value need to turn up in these searches.
Well, if you look at with Google, on page one, it's always your sponsored ad at the top, a couple of videos that's fed over from YouTube, which is owned by Google. And then it starts feeding into the customers that are doing the SEO properly from page one results. So if those videos are showing up properly and you've uploaded your transcripts properly and you're doing everything right, it's putting you in the best position. Now, I'm not saying it's going to automatically have ChatGPT going, you are the best agent in town and this is the person to contact, but it's putting you in the best position to be able to do that.
Now, Clint, you've been flat out in the video world. You look after some of our best teams in the country, including David Gray from the Elders Lifestyle Group up there in Port Macquarie and 18 other locations.
22 now, I think it is.
22. And he's also speaking at Leader with us. What's some of the best videos of late that do you feel agents are now making the right selection? Because a lot of agents have done video badly, like they missed the point or the brief of it. What do you think is working out there in the marketplace at the moment?
I think we're seeing a lot more authenticity coming through, especially in profile videos. People aren't just doing the I'm this person and putting out who they think they are. They're actually just being themselves. So we're seeing a lot more of that in the profile videos, which is great because then it's not a different person who turns up when you actually manage to get an appointment with the vendor. We're seeing a lot more information stuff coming out because the market's shifted quite a bit from, well, especially that I've seen in the few years that I've been, the 5 years, I've been involved in real estate video. That information style video is standing out a lot more. We're seeing a lot more good raw content being done. People being able to create the right content themselves and getting that out there, that it's not perfectly polished. And that should always be a part of any good content strategy plan.
Well, Clint, that's been one of the great successes of your business and company is, and we'll use that terminology, a bit of rough, a bit of smooth. You've actually, and I'll just give the listeners an understanding of this, especially for those in the UK that didn't know this was available. You're actually offering a service now that the agent can shoot the footage themselves on their iPhone, which is the rough part, upload it to you, and the smooth part is you do the editing, you add the music, you do the captions, and the turnaround's so fast that suddenly doing video is continuous rather than, oh, I've got to ring and book the video guy, can't do it Thursday, can't do it Wednesday, versus I'm just going to shoot a clip right now, upload it to you, it'll be back, And in my case, I've had these out within 24 hours. Explain that process to us.
So we've got the two components of our business where we help real estate agents, which is the videos of value, which is where we come out and we structure a whole bunch of content for you from script writing right through, which is your high-end production work. And then there's the second part, which we call creative outsourcing. So it's you can film it yourself, upload it to our form, and it will then come back to you in 24 to 48 hours with captions, music, everything all done. So it just takes that absolute raw edge off it. It's getting the right things in there so that people can still read it while they're sitting on the toilet and don't want it to be playing volume to the cubicle next door. So your captions are there, your music's there, everything's still ticking those boxes that you need to do.
Clint, for those listening to this right now going, okay, I've been talking about this forever. I haven't activated my video communications plan. How what are the steps to constructing a good video?
The best way to construct a good video is think about who are you actually talking to first. It's the age-old thing. Everyone always says, well, my niche market is anyone who's got a home and anyone who's trying to sell a home. Well, no, it's not necessarily it, because you would talk to, I think we used the exact example back in December. If you're talking to Betty who's looking to downsize her home, you're going to be using very different language, she's asking very different questions to Jim and Jenny who are looking at buying their first home. So it's looking at who you want to work with first and what information then they need. Like, what are they searching for? Search is helping your content get viewed, not just putting it onto socials and hoping that you'll watch it and someone more than your mum will give it a like.
And Clint, every home's got its specification. 4 bedrooms, brick and tile, double garage, in-ground pool. Agents deliver that. But each home's got a theory, a story. There's a background to it. There's a ideal candidate profile of who the property would suit, the future family for the property. How important is it to discuss that part of the story?
That really should be the first opening part of your video. If you're doing a property video, they already know that you're John Smith from Ray White or wherever you're from. And honestly, if they're looking at a property video, they don't really care who it is. But if you're telling them, hey, this is the best 5-bedroom home within 2 kilometres of the beach available in Port Macquarie right now, all of a sudden you've got their attention. And you've told part of the story of the home in the first 6 seconds of the video.
Yeah, I love this. You know, every home's got a story, every home's got a hook. And sometimes it's easier to find the person dedicated to searching for something and then find the home than it is to list the home and hope someone buys it. But video allows you to reverse that round. So if I was to hop on a video now and say, today's property is the perfect reconfiguration of home and office. This very large family home has always had a business downstairs, be it a tailor, a painter, or a plumber. And if you're looking to blend your life together of upstairs home, downstairs business, this is the configuration and a must-see home for you. Business and pleasure. And people get to, okay, we do want to work from home. We do want to start a business from home, but we don't want staff or the 2 people that work with us coming through the house. Has it got a separate entry? Is there enough parking? Now you've got the ideal candidate profile. The video becomes searchable, but also attract someone who wasn't just looking for 4 bedrooms, brick and tile.
Exactly. It makes a big difference. If you can get something out to them that's of interest straight away, rather than just, this is a 5-bedroom home and I'm John, come and check it out. It makes a big difference to come and check out this home. If you need to work downstairs, live upstairs, you've automatically got their attention.
So Clint, when we look at your observation of the industry, because you came from the music industry first, you were touring the world with some of the biggest artists in the world, then you've come back to Port Macquarie for family reasons, and suddenly you're dropped in the thick of real estate video marketing. As you look at the marketplace nationally and internationally, what's some of the areas you're seeing out there that we may be able to bring to our attention of our listeners that they could correct straight away? What's some of the common errors?
The common errors are that you need to be getting in front of the camera with your property videos, because that is part of building your personal brand. But as I said, not starting the video with who you are and where you're at. Still starting with that attention, but it's about you being seen. And then it is that what value are you actually adding in your video? We spoke about it back in December on if you're in a tourist destination, if you don't have the best place to get a coffee in your town video on YouTube, something's wrong, because that's the stuff that people are searching. So then when they go, oh, where can I get the best coffee in town? And you come up and you provide that information. When it comes time to look for a real estate agent, you're a familiar face in front of them. So it's all, to me, it's all about what value are you giving through your videos.
Clint, we're so excited that you're going to be back at Complete Leader this year. And I know you've been there as an attendee. You're also at the Complete Salesperson course videoing for us as well. But this year, you're going to be showing some examples of the cut-through videos and the stories that have been crafted. And as you mentioned there, people saying, hi, my name's such and such from such and such real estate. That's what a caption's for. Hence, you can shoot the clip, but you've got to start 2 minutes in. And if you're not starting 2 minutes in, they've already switched you off 1 minute in.
Yep.
So that happens a lot. But what's some of the showcasing clips? What style of educational videos will you be showing at Leader?
We're going to be showing some of the videos, starting with profile videos and how to make sure it's authentically you and getting that story across in a short time frame. We're going to be showing some great informational videos for location-based stuff. I know you've always loved our top fives that we push agents to do.
Love them.
It's a great video to become the go-to source for local information of where the market's at, because it's not just what you've done. It's not a bragging ego piece. It's a genuine information piece. And then we'll be looking at some of the stuff where we've broken it down into what I call micro niches for being able to target the information properly to get in front of the right people.
How powerful. And I think another thing we need to mention here, Clint, is it's the consistency of the video that's important. So this podcast that you're on today comes out every Thursday. And every week, people are notified that the podcast is out again. I can't miss a week. I don't skip a week. It happens every week. And we're up to week 137. So suddenly people have this, oh, there's that clip again, or here is that podcast again. Whereas a lot of people do a video once, they don't do anything for a couple of weeks, and that inconsistency is where you do go missing in the marketplace versus, and I know you did this for one of our members over in WA, you went in and shot virtually the whole year of content so that every week something can go out and it can even go on a loop after that. So people are consistently seeing you and your brand provide knowledge and education to the marketplace. It's not about you feeling good about you. It's about you passing on good information for them.
Yeah, and that's where that videos of value, the other package that we were talking about compared to the creative outsourcing, comes into it. That's where we'll sit with you and look at, we've got 92 different micro niches that we've analyzed for different ways to talk to them, that we sit down and we break down with you, okay, cool, what do you want to target? And we can create up to a year's worth of content in 2 days of filming.
Wow.
That's us writing scripts, everything for you, so that you can turn up, read your scripts and done. And when I say 2 days worth of filming, don't worry, you'll still have plenty of time to make calls and do all kinds of things in there. Because in all honesty, we're going to probably steal a few clips of you making calls and doing some work so that we can use them as B-roll during that time as well.
How effective though? 2 days of time and there's all my video clips for the year, done. And then any instantaneous stuff you do is a bonus. That's just the colourful one. But imagine launching a clip every Monday morning or every Friday morning, whichever morning you choose to be your day for your broadcast. No different to every day we wake up and, people watch sunrise or whatever it is. They've got their habit of a ritual that they do. But that real estate tip, that's where you could bring the followers. And what are some of those tips in these micro niches that you've been recommending?
Some of those tips can be as simple as embracing the downsizing journey. Like if you're working with downsizing, it can be tips on how to digitize all your photos so that then when you do downsize, you're taking a USB stick with you rather than a tub full of photos. Like it's lots of little things that are making a difference that people are finding. It's not necessarily just this is what's happening with the interest rates and this is what's happening here. It's how to help people actually through life and through their real estate journey.
And what's great about that, and this isn't spoken about enough in video, so many times you can have, well, actually, the lady who appeared on the podcast a week or so ago, Regina, she's just got into video and she never thought herself being in video or anything like that. But she said, Lee, I'm turning up to presentations now and they feel like they know me because they've been looking me in the eyes for so many video clips that, you know, the videos warm up the listing presentation to get you a conversion because it's not a cold start.
Yep. If you haven't got a what to expect from my listing presentation, from my appraisal when I come to see you video, something's wrong. That video should be messaged to your potential vendor 2 days before so that they have the right information that you need to be there. You've warmed them up. They know exactly how long this should take to go through, and you've provided them all that information.
Love that. Quick video snack where you say, thank you for the opportunity to come over and inspect your property. I look forward to our meeting. During our time together, we'll be discussing what's the property worth, how long is it going to take to sell, what are the changeover costs, and how we'll market the home should you decide to engage our services. In preparation, I sent this link to you. There's a couple of questions in there as well. And any questions you have, I look forward to answering them and being part of your possible move. Like, bang. And the consumer goes, very professional. I'm looking forward to meeting this one.
Well, how many of your competitors are doing that kind of thing?
None.
Great way to stand out straight away.
Well, Clint, absolutely brilliant information. And thank you for appearing on our podcast. We look forward to seeing you at Complete Leader. But for anyone who wants to get hold of you, have a further conversation, or maybe even have you pop in via Zoom to the sales meeting for one of your how to do video education sessions, how do they get hold of you?
Best bet's jump onto our website, just www.myvideoproducer.com.au. Pretty easy to remember because if you want a video done, who do you send it to? My Video Producer.
Clint Ranse, great information and thank you for joining us.
No worries. Thanks, Lee. And I look forward to seeing you in the Hunter Valley.
I'll be there.